Hey, so you dropped your paperwork, you're about to transition out of the military, you don't really know what that process is like. You want to kind of know what that process is like. You're looking online or other videos to find others who have gone through what you're about to go through. Stay tuned as I share with you what I did to ensure that I transitioned successfully. Or so I thought. Anyway, if we haven't met, my name is Jerome. I am a retired Army Nurse Corps officer. And the reason why I'm doing these videos is to add value to you and to your life, regardless if you are currently serving, if you're transitioning, or if you're a veteran. My hope is that these experiences of what I've been through would add value to you and kind of think about some of the things that you could do or maybe not do that I did that would be helpful in your transition. All right, so what's the bottom line up front of this video? When you go through SFL TAP and you know that you have to do it, right? Make sure that you take the ONET, that test, that test where they ask you about what do you like to do? Do you like working outside? Take that test very seriously. Because as we go through this story, I'm going to share with you why it's important that you take that test pretty serious. All right, so when I got off active duty or when I was transitioning, I remember that I gave my S1 that paperwork and I was feeling liberated, I was excited, and then I became very anxious and angry and fearful. It's what I call the leaf phase, because I only had 6 months to get out due to some issues with PCS in lieu of refrat in lieu of PCS. So anyway, I had to quickly put that whole thing together, and I had to take command, not physically of a unit, but take command of my mind, right? And take command of my career, and also take command of my health. And so I was looking online, trying to find these videos, trying to search and figure out who's done this before. There's got to be a group of people who've done this before, right? There's people who've gone this path, and how did they do it successfully? And I ran across this one video from Cesar Nadar, and I'll put the link of his video in the description. But he was talking about the military guide and the checklist to transitioning. And I was like, jackpot, I'm good. This is all I need. And it actually helped me significantly. He talked about 3 things. One, he said you should start early. Start the process of transitioning early. In his case, he did it 5 or 10 years early. Start the process early enough so this way you're prepared and your family's prepared. In some cases, with people who are going through the medical board, they may not be able to prepare like that. But start early. Second thing he said is not about the who. Sorry, he said it's not about the what, but it's about the who. Wait a second. I'm looking for jobs, trying to figure out what job I wanted. But really what I should be thinking about is who I am. Now that I'm leaving the military, I wasn't one of those fortunate people who come in the same and leave the same. The military is that institution that will change or can change you in many different ways. So then the third thing that he said was job satisfaction. There's only 3 things that you need to think about, or you should think about. It's money, location, and those job satisfaction indicators. So where are those job satisfaction indicators from? From the ONET. Right? Because my job satisfaction said I needed to have a job where I had autonomy. I needed to have a job where it was consultation involved and investigation. And now as I think about that, I should probably have thought about um, being an entrepreneur because that's what that really is. Anyway, long story short, when you are going through and transitioning through the military, think about those things. Think about, you know, taking care and doing the process early and starting early and figuring out the who, the what will come. And then when you finally get the what in terms of that job, you evaluate it based on those three things, right? The money, location, and those job satisfaction indicators. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you how and a tool that I use to help me kind of narrow down, did I want to work in the federal government? Did I work with a state government? Did I want to work in a private sector? Did I want to own my own business? I use a tool called a Pogue Matrix that allows you to take those categories and align them against your job satisfaction indicators. And in the next video, we'll talk about that. All right, take care. Hope this added value. Peace.